Of course, where does it go to record? Just beep. Oh, it stopped. The beeping stopped. Wonderful. Shall we begin? Hello, yes, am Varunia Khan, as everybody has come to know me. First and foremost, hello to all my new subscribers. I know that I have, like, a fair few more. Not a shit ton, but, at least, like, 200 more people since I was last regularly uploading. So, hello! Welcome to the channel, and thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being here and wanting to be here. And old subscribers, hello again. Been a while. I know that I keep saying that I'm not on a hiatus anymore, but I'm not on a hiatus anymore. So this video is, I mean, you'd gather from the title what it is, but COVID-19 is a real thing that in the last few months has taken the globe by storm, and has meant that self-isolating is required, or quarantine, aka what I spent a good chunk of my life doing anyway, sans any form of sickness or pandemic. So the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra has decided to share free live performances online on their YouTube. Only they're asking for donations, it's not required. Obviously don't donate if you have nothing. A lot of people are without at the moment. But if you are able, do so. Not specifically to the MSO, but I'll get to that part later. The other week I was woefully unprepared to watch this live stream, opting to watch in my bed in filthy PJs and just being generally goblin-like. Not the cool kind, the gross kind. I did so munching on Vegemite toast and was in the live chat because there's a live chat, obviously. YouTube live stream has a chat portion of it, and I saw that some absolute genius had left in the chat that they were enjoying it with a glass of red and a nice array of nomables to have with the experience. You fool, I told myself, because that's a brilliant idea. Why am I allowing the pandemic to affect me in such a way that I'm reverting to yikes mode? I should be experiencing it the way that I've experienced classical music in the past, which is dressing up. Nice meal beforehand, wine during interval. Luckily we can drink during the whole thing this time. But yes, so the next week that I'd watched it, I was prepared. Make no mistake, I am poor. So was limited for options regarding decadence, especially having since the pandemic lost my job as a bartender that I'd only acquired several months prior to that. But yeah, for who knows how long I've lost my job, and therefore don't have many funds. Fear not, I am wise in my poverty, as I have never once in my life lived above the poverty line, even with the job. For proof of that, you can see my it ended up being about $25 for me. It says under $30 in the title because I didn't want to say $25 because that seems like a really arbitrary number to include. But it ended up being $25 Australian, which is less American. I know most of you are American that watch here, but you can see in my more recent video that I ended up making a little nice food platter that included red wine, like salami, grapes, cheeses, this kind of thing. I had a baguette that I made little platter crackers out of. Have a look at that video if you have not already. Anyway, so I managed to create a swanky setup out of a poncho and my ex-housemate's little skull that she left behind. She didn't want it anymore, so I got a little skull. This guy. So yeah, pseudo swanky setup. Of course, the aforementioned platter. To join me in my false wankery, I had my housemate and best friend, Trystan.
Memories that we're gonna make, and
He's also my editor now. You may notice that my editing has gone way up in regard to quality, and that's thanks to him. Thank you, Trystan.
Welcome.
He's doing this video as well. I pay him in beer. It's lovely. The wine, which I ended up getting again, ended up being $10 for this. How much is it? Over 4 liters. Wonderful. Actually, no, it's not the same one. I think the one that I got that day was 1 liter, but that was $12 and is like over 4 liters, almost 4.5 liters. Box wine for the classiest of cunts. It was a really good evening. The performances have been great. I've been like watching all of them. I think there was one that I missed, and I just watched it later because they stay on YouTube, obviously. But yeah, it was a really good evening. All subsequent evenings have been just as good, if not better. So I wanted to share a little bit of the footage with you guys. I hate trying. I do. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. Please donate to the MSO or your favourite venues or your favourite artists, because the hospitality industry has been doing so much that it can. Like, an example is the bushfires. Most venues I know did some sort of fundraiser where all proceeds, including the bar that I worked at, and hopefully will work at some point in the future again, when all of this fucks off. Yeah, they have done bunch of fundraising. Venues and bands and artists really have banded together for the community and now require the community to assist in whatever way they can. Again, if you don't have money, don't worry about it. I'm sure nobody is expecting anyone who is living without or with lesser to do anything outside of their means. But, you know, buy merch, watch live streams. There's gallery tours going on for like museums and art galleries and whatnot. There's like the online virtual tours. But yeah, donate, buy music, stream, consume media shared by whomever. Just all of that stuff assists musicians, artists, like, you know, not just musical artists but visual artists. Do what you can for the things you love, so that when all of this does stop, there is something there still. Because if these places and people go entirely bankrupt, there's a good chance that even after everything is doable again, it'll be a very long process to be able to actually integrate the arts back into communities. You know, here's hoping this is short-lived, but we at the moment don't know. I think at the moment it's, you know, hopeful, like, optimistically rather, a year until a vaccine is found, but we just don't know, honestly, at this point. Don't hoard shit, just stay home. outside of required activities. I'm not going to try and tell you what to do, but just don't be unreasonable in this whole thing. Look out for people, especially people in less than savory domestic situations. Try to keep an eye on your friends, keep an eye on your family, keep an eye on high-risk people that you know. I've already ranted a little bit more than I intended to. More videos are coming soon. Expect a video about my favourite live streams or virtual parties, club kind of online spaces to make up for the lack of venues and the lack of live shows and lack of clubs and everything like that. I'll be making a video about around about 10 like online avenues to look at interesting streamers or interesting club streams or interesting band things. The week after that, I will be sharing my band shirt collection, so look forward to that. I have been a little bit intimidated by doing that. I don't have like a stupid amount of band shirts. I used to, but I have an okay amount of band shirts, and we'll be showing them off. However many I have now that I haven't lost in the last 6 months of living in 5 different places. Anyway, yeah, thank you again, new subscribers. Sorry for clapping so loudly during this fucking video, and I will see you in a few days. Bye.